Los Angeles. Firefighters made progress Friday in the battle against deadly wildfires that have decimated entire neighborhoods in coastal Southern California, but officials cautioned that strong winds would return to the region, raising the threat of further devastation as the death toll rose to 11. 5 wildfires remained active in Los Angeles County, scorching more than 36,000 acres, or about 56 square miles, an area about the size of Miami, according to CAL FIRE. The largest blaze, the Palisades Fire, which ranks as the most destructive in Los Angeles history, scorched over 20,000 acres, including picturesque coastal enclaves between Santa Monica and Malibu. Evacuations from the Palisades Fire continued Friday, and hundreds of residents drove away along narrow, winding roads as emergency responders sent personnel and equipment into the fire zones, said CAL FIRE Battalion Chief David Acuna. Anticipating the fire's trajectory is a never-ending challenge, he said. One of the issues we're having right now is we can't tell where the fire is going to be in 30 minutes, Acuna told USA Today. The Eaton fire near Altadena and Pasadena was at 3% containment as it grew to more than 13,600 acres. Several other fires have ignited across the county as fierce winds persisted, including the Kenneth Fire that broke out Thursday near Woodland Hills. The blaze prompted evacuation orders Thursday night, which have since been lifted. A grim house-to-house search in LA. These are the wildfire victims who lost their lives. The blazes turned entire neighborhoods into ash, destroyed over 12,300 structures, and prompted officials to order the evacuation of more than 150,000 residents. At least 11 people have died in the 2 biggest blazes, according to the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner, 6 from the Eaton Fire and 5 from the Palisades Fire. On Friday, the battle against the Los Angeles wildfires turned into an international effort as Mexico and Canada announced they would send firefighters and other resources to California. Governor Gavin Newsom announced Friday afternoon that firefighters from Mexico were en route to the Eaton Fire, joining over 10,000 personnel on the ground. The National Guard and neighboring states have also deployed resources as California faces rapidly growing devastation. Meanwhile, the California governor on Friday announced an independent investigation into water mobility issues that reportedly hampered firefighting efforts. Newsom's announcement comes as politicians, including President-elect Donald Trump, have pointed fingers at California's elected leaders, saying they weren't prepared for the fires. Also Friday, Newsom invited Trump to come to California and meet with those affected by the fires. Hundreds of thousands of Americans, displaced from their homes and fearful for the future, deserve to see all of us working in their best interests to ensure a fast recovery and rebuild, Newsom wrote in a letter to the incoming president on Friday. Developments, water advisories. Residents in Altadena, Malibu, Pasadena, Pacific Palisades, and a northern section of the San Fernando Valley, including Silmar, were under boil water advisories on Friday, with authorities asking residents to use bottled water. Curfew. A curfew order has been issued for mandatory evacuation zones related to the Palisades and Eaton wildfires from 6 p.m. Friday to 6 a.m. Saturday, said Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna. He said those who do not obey the curfew will be subject to arrest. Federal help. President Joe Biden promised the federal government would cover the total cost of the wildfire response in Southern California for 180 days. Biden also announced the immediate availability of funding assistance and urged those affected by the devastating fires to visit disasterassistance.gov or call 1-800-62-1362 for help. Power outages. More than 175,000 homes and businesses across California were without power Friday evening, according to PowerOutage.es. School closures. The Los Angeles Unified School District, the second largest school district in the nation, announced all of its campuses will be closed Friday due to the fires and hazardous air quality. The University of California, Los Angeles canceled in-person classes on Friday,